Rashiel has donated.
Oh, thank you,
Rashiel. So anyway, how nerdy was your weekend? Me and a friend painted a huge piece of cardboard to look like the doors of Durin as a prop for a dwarf Lord of the Rings themed party.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
For which I had to spell check a bunch of elvish writing. So yeah, mine was that nerdy. Well, that's pretty good. Did everyone do the thing where they were like, friend, speak friend and enter?
Nice.
Mellow, I think. Friend. Gandalf really messed that up. Like, he took the weirdest interpretation, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, he was sat there for ages, stumped by that, to the point where Frodo said it was a riddle. Not sure.
Well, you know,
it is.
What's the line? His mind has been withered by the dank weed.
Oh, you're right.
If he hadn't been just fucking around with hobbits for so long, maybe he could have solved that riddle immediately, but... I
think Frodo calling it a riddle was just to save Gandalf's feelings.
Oh, where they're all just like... This is like a really old riddle. We all fucking know this one.
Yeah.
How embarrassing, Gandalf.
They all taught him the wrong word as a joke.
That's what the elves did. Just because they never wanted him to come and open their secret doors. Just like have him letting himself in.
Oh, yes, they all used to call me Fonondor. That means friend, very good friend.
Yeah, and they're like,
and Legolas is there like, oh shit, that's not what that means.
Not friend. Very much not friend.
Yeah, that's the opposite. The door's more locked now.
Yeah, if anything, it's double locked.
Yeah. Davish has donated $25.
Oh, thank you, Davish.
Thank you, Davish. Very generous. And they say, Top Hat and Bowler. Glad to catch the streams live. I started watching the VODs just prior to the pandemic. Jesus, there was a lot of Centaur Talk. It doesn't feel like a lot if you watch one a week.
Yeah.
That's the key. I think out of context all at once.
You're just like, what is up with those fucking centaurs?
Oh.
I feel for you.
In my defense, it's not our fault.
It's not our fault.
It's all the donators. Keep bringing it up.
Yeah. Also, no one ever complained about it before.
Suddenly now it's a problem.
Suddenly now it's a problem. What the hell?
Also, it was a different time back then.
It was a different time. You could talk about centaurs.
Yeah. Those streams were a product of their time.
People found it funny. The snarkiest. The next $3. Thank you, snarkiest. They say tomato and bean. Sorry, it's been a while. Been a VOD Gobbo for a while. To pick up from old Yarrick, my personal headcanon is he's going to be turned into a dreadnought. But because Yarrick is Yarrick, it's actually a death dread instead. Love ya. Okay, I kind of don't hate that. The idea that the orcs put him into a death dread.
Yeah.
Because he gets mangled. They find he's there fighting Angron, gets fucking mauled by him. Gazgul turns up, beats up Angron, and then to keep Yarrick alive, they put him in a dread.
I can get on board.
It's kind of fucking stupid, but I do like it. Can we get any fun units?
Furries.
Oh yeah, get a furry in there.
Get two if you like. Treat yourself. Ooh. Old King Cole has donated.
Old King Cole.
They say, Tom Ben.
Hail.
Long-time VOD Gobbo here to ask a question. If the Fimir were added to 40k, how would you portray them? Still aligned with Chaos? In service to the Dark Eldar? Shady Tau Confederates?
They're not aligned to Chaos, though.
No, they're cursed by Chaos, right?
Yeah.
Or something else. Thanks from Cole. Bye. Those are all cool suggestions. So, in the service of Dark Eldar kind of works, because they're kind of cursed by Chaos as well in their own way.
Yeah.
Shady Tau boys? I think that would probably take away too much of their character.
Yeah. You don't assume that Tau have got a lot of, like, evil fellas in their midst.
I'm not super down with the lore for Fimir, except that they used to be super rapey. Which,
Yeah, they kind of retconned that.
Yeah. They used to just appear on a misty night and drag women away from villages to spawn.
But because they were cursed where they couldn't have babies anymore.
Yeah, it was the only way they could like continue their species.
But then it got changed to like, oh no, they sacrifice people, and then new Fimir kind of spring out of the mud.
That's what they tell their kids.
They didn't do any raping.
That's their version of the stork.
Yeah.
Yikes. How do you 40k that up?
I don't know. I feel like they work in a fun way. Oh, maybe
You make them like the Skeksis, right?
Yeah.
They're kind of Fimir-looking guys.
Yeah, I don't know if they work so well in a sort of galactic scale. Right? Like, because just them appearing at random on planets, it feels just a bit too, like, demon-y, right?
Yeah, it does. Like, I'd probably make them like a really old race that have been around since, like, before humans went to space. And they just live in their own place. Make them like a super minor Xenos.
Yeah.
And maybe they used to worship chaos and then made themselves. And then they realized what they were doing, and they were like, they went to what's the word?
Space.
No, when like big celebrity do too many drugs.
Rehab.
Rehab, yeah, they go to like chaos rehab. They don't want to be chaos no more, and so chaos pitifully like curses them out of spite.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They're like, what are the...
Well, I guess you could just do the same sort of thing of like, when, Chaos doesn't give a shit about, humans as much until the Primarchs are hanging around and just have the same trajectory of Chaos got bored of them. They were earlier worshippers, and then it's just does the same sort of mystery.
Oh, so like... Yeah, they were like Chaos's first wife.
Yeah.
But then a young new hot Horus comes along, and so Chaos divorce Fimir.
Yeah, and spurns them, and now they work a bit like, raiders.
Yeah.
Attacking.
But no longer got any like Chaos blessings or anything.
Yeah, maybe they are an allied race of like Dark Eldar. Because they need the slaves.
Yeah, because their society's just totally fucked. Because it used to be chaos, and that doesn't really make you do good society. Okay, I'm into these guys. Ancient Eldritch Space Raiders.
Yeah.
And how big are they?
Yeah, they're the 40 mil ones.
Yeah, big Fimir, like Ogren sized.
Yeah.
Do they look identical?
Yeah.
What kind of tech do you give them?
I like sort of gnarly kind of warp tech. They'd be doing a lot of psychic stuff. You still have the wizards.
They have a sort of like Eldar D cannon kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think things a bit like that. Make it look a bit cruder, but
a bit more arcane.
But yeah, I'm kind of like that sort of idea.
Sounds cool. I'd like a faction, like a sub-faction, where they've got like loads of arcane, like bionic stuff on them.
Okay.
Do you know, a bit like the homunculi for the Dark Eldar, where you've got these mad scientist vibe, where they're like fucking themselves up and growing spare parts and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Bit of weird body horror.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I think that makes sense.